So can someone tell me the expectations we have for small reading group? Caitlin, what are our expectations?
To listen.
Oh, it's Caitlin's turn. I'll come back to you, okay, Drew?
Well, the first expectations are in the in the Red's own hallway.
Right, but how about just for small group expectations for when we read together?
Small group expectations is you have to be quiet, but not that quiet, so you can hear us.
Right, you have to be quiet maybe when other people are talking or when it's their turn.
And no skipping pages or words like any of that.
Right, doing your best. Drew, what's another small group expectation?
If the teacher tells you to read it, read it.
To follow directions? Yeah, that's a good one. Stanley, can you give us one small group expectation? Expectation means something I would like for you to be doing while we're in small group, like how I want you to be acting.
And not being silly.
Good, good. We can be silly when it's time to be silly, but if we're reading, we need to be paying attention, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me tell you about this book you have in front of you.
Is it a chapter book?
The book is called A Real Band. A real band is about a group of children who make their own instruments. Remember, instruments are like drums and guitars from materials they find. So you can make your own instrument if you want. Like you can take a pot and make it a drum, right?
Or you can take a box.
Is it my turn to talk? They form a band to play music in their neighborhood. Okay? So, they are a group of friends who come together to make a band. Can you flip through the pictures and take a picture walk and tell me what else you think will happen in the story that I haven't told you yet? So taking a picture walk means just going through the pictures, and by just looking at the pictures, not the words, thinking about what the story can be about. Okay, Caitlin? Go ahead. Okay, but can you do the picture walk and then we'll talk about that?
I'll have a connection too.
Stanley, so are you looking what you think the story's about based on the pictures?
Uh-huh.
What do you think?
Drums and music.
Oh, okay, that's a good guess. What are your connections?
Violet's music.
Oh, it's a book. It's a text-to-text connection. Book to book, right? Because we just read a book about a girl named Violet
And this.
playing music, right?
This shows us.
Right, a girl named Violet playing music. So that's a connection. Both the books about music. How about your connection, Caitlin?
My connection is at home. My sister actually made a guitar, and it really.
So she made it out of material she found around the house, just like in this book.
Like she used a really like toilet paper and the wood that's inside it. She took a really and she taped two of them together. Then she got a really long string. She got a really what was it called again? It's like a
rubber band?
Rubber band, and she got a tissue box, and she
I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like a guitar.
And then she took another, and she did another one, and then she could actually play it.
Play it all together? That sounds fun. Maybe we'll have to make one as a class. Okay, so I'm going to read this story, but I want you all to follow along with your fingers. And I'm going to make sure that you're listening and ask you questions, okay?
Okay.
So this is called A Real Band. The author is Hannah Cohn. If we just look at the cover, we can already see two kinds of music. The baby's shaking a rattle.
And the girl is snapping.
And the girl, you got it, Caitlin. Okay, let's flip to the first page. Who notices what are the yellow words? Why are some words highlighted in yellow?
Oh, because
they
want us to teach them.
Because they want us to learn them. Yeah, that's true. But why are they special? Have you seen these words before?
Yeah.
Yeah. They are our
target vocab words, right?
And these are words on our spelling test. But they came up with it first and we copied it.
Well, it all goes together. Yeah, it comes together. Isn't that cool? So let's look, Stanley. I want you following along with me, too, if you need your finger. Baby Jess liked to shake her rattle, and Anne liked to listen. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Anne liked the sound of the rattle. Rattle, rattle, rattle. She'd like to move to the sound. What does that mean? She liked to move to the sound.
Like that.
What does that mean, she liked to move to the sound?
She liked to listen to it and try to copy that sound because she liked it.
Move to the sound kind of means dancing. If I hear a sound like this, I might go boom, 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 boom. Right? Okay. So next page. I want to make a sound, said Anne. She looked around the room, but didn't find anything. So she went to the kitchen. Anne got a can and put some coins in it. Oh, then she shook the can and made a new sound. Clink, 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 clink. What's the first thing that happens in this story, Stanley?
She looks for something. Well, her sister listens to the music and began to dance to the music. So
Right.
she go with the beat and dance with the rhythm.
Nice job. Okay. Next page. Harry came to the house. I like that sound, said Harry. Can I join in? Yes, said Anne. Music is better if you don't play alone. Who remembers what our vocab word alone means? Music is better if you don't play alone. Drew?
And you're lonely?
Yeah, alone. You could be lonely if you're alone. You're right. So alone means you're by yourself. You're not with anyone else. So the book is telling us music is better if you don't play alone. So music is better if you have someone else that's playing also.
Mm-hmm.
Page
Stick.
7.
Box.
Harry got a box. He banged 2 sticks on the box. Tap, tap, tap. And shook the can. Clink, clink, clink. So now they have 2 sounds going on at once, right? Does that make it more exciting?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
Jake.
Jake.
Jake came by. I like
You can go ahead and read it if you...
These
these
sounds.
sounds.
Said Jack.
These sounds.
Jake
Jake has seen
Seen.
someone
making
making
music
music
with a tube
at
a concert.
At the children's... We know that M word. Museum. How about this? Since you guys are doing so good at reading, how about I read this page and then you could read together the last page. And Drew, you could come in too if you'd like, okay? You don't need to. Jake got a tube and sang into it, la, 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 la. So now we have 3 instruments. You guys can go ahead with this one.
Everyone stopped to hear the band. They played for hours.
They
just joined
and
in
two.
two.
So what happened in this story?
They wanted to the baby was shaking this.
And that's what happened in the beginning, right?
In the middle.
In the middle,
The second
she
guy comes and played the drums. And then at the last, a third one, and kind of in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
there was another one came in, and then people stopped to see them.
Nice job, Drew. Can someone tell me, besides Drew, because he already went, who were the characters in the story and what were their names? You could flip through the book to help you with this.
They must have made money too,
Why do you think that?
because drumming can make money.
It can.
But I know this. I'm just.
He's just making an observation. Okay, Caitlin, can you tell us the name of the characters in this story? Stanley, please don't put your mouth in the book.
The first character was in the story was
Baby.
Jess.
Baby Jess.
Jess. And
Who else was in the story?
Annie.
Stanley, this is Caitlin's question.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Annie and the other character who came next is Harry. And then
Jack.
and then Jack came along, and then they all played music, and then they all did the band.
Nice job. Stanley, can you tell me what your favorite part of the story was?
When they got along, well, they always along. When they met each other and start making a beat, it started off like with a soft sound, and like the more they added, the more it's getting more detail. Since they have a microphone, a drum,
So what did they form? A
band.
Right. So that's your favorite part, right?
Mhm.
Great job, everyone. You can put your books in the center. And we can